Good morning. It's Sunday, June 16th, 2013. I've been downstairs here looking for a shutoff for the upstairs bathroom water, and it's not looking promising. They didn't put any shutoffs in on these pipes. How screwed up is that? There's not even a valve. Anyway, these are the pipes that lead straight upstairs. There is no way to shut anything off without shutting the entire house off. So I'll just have to leave notes not to turn it on. If they turn it on, all the water will knock the living room ceiling down. That's the problem. So hopefully nobody doesn't. So hopefully everybody heeds my notes. I'm going to cut the trap off up there. I got to vacuum out the water out of it so it doesn't drip down, and then I'll just stick a rag in it, and we'll go to the hardware store and I'll get duplicated. Okay, got a brand new vacuum cleaner. I'm not sure what this thing is. Weird. I'm going to vacuum out this. I'm going to cut some holes, and then vacuum out the pipe and cut that off too. This is a nice unit. My brother said he got this for $30 for my mom. I don't know if I believe it was $30. It's a beautiful vacuum cleaner. I got the sawzall set up. What I got to do is cut a little chunk out of that floor more so I can get a straight on angle to cut that trap off at the bend right there, and I'll rebuild this a little bit more. I'm going to cut it about an inch back from that bend so that I have room to piece in a repair fitting. Let's splice it back in. I don't even know why they put such an inaccessible trap here. I would have put this stupid trap downline in the basement, where if there was any problems with it, they'd be down there. Easy to work on. Okay, I cut a little bit more of the floor out, as you can see. Now I can get at that, it's not neat because this thing was in the way and there's no point, it's in the wall, so there's no point in neatening it up. Now I can get at that pipe, but with this being in the way, this copper, I can't really get in perfect. So I don't have the right tools, but I can cut it at a small angle. Flame should cover it. I'd like to cut it flat, but I don't know. It'll be somewhat flat. Hopefully the drain flange will cover any problems. Unbelievable. Alright, I'm gonna vacuum this out again. I'm going to remove this thing I just have in here so that any backflow wouldn't go over the drain hole. I don't know if it would anyway, but just in case. I didn't want it to water shakes at its own level, so I didn't want to risk flooding the living room. That's why I put this higher up. Okay, I'm going to flush the toilet a few times, make sure all the yucky stuff is way down line, so I'm not going to be vacuuming that up. All I want to be vacuuming up is water. I'll probably get some yucky stuff anyway from the traps. Well, this is good. There actually is a feed for the toilet. I can shut the toilet off. I'm assuming there's feeds under the sink. I could shut that off too. The sink was turn offable. Shut the feeds to that. I'm going to flush it a couple more times. I sure don't want to be, for all I know, they have a trap right under the toilet. The way they... Alright, that stuff's done. Now what I'm going to do is pull this thing off that I had to keep it from leaking downstairs. Vacuum any water out of the line that I can. Hopefully I get it all with this vacuum. And cut that. And off to the hardware store. Well, here we go. And now the whole room smells like sewage. Well, I guess I'll wait a little bit, see if that trap gets water in it. If not, then it's not coming in through that, so hopefully nothing will leak out when I cut that. I'll give it a few minutes, see if anything comes on the bottom. You can see the metal piece that fell down there, which is the problem of why this is clogged. Well, it looks like it's staying dry. I just cut a little bit more of that flooring out so that I can get the angle better to get in there. It's going to be a pain in the butt to get this all back together. Well, it's not too bad and not a drip. I did find a big clog on this side though. I don't know what the hell that is. That's insane. Looks like wires or something. I don't know, I'll take it outside and hose it out. Really weird. All crystals growing on it. Very weird. It's in there too. I guess I'll have to pull it out. I'm gonna get some gloves. It's like sticks. You can get a better look with the camera. I'll have to review that. I couldn't see the screen. Okay, I got a hanger and a plastic bag. I'm going to pull out the rest of that residue, whatever I can reach. Well, it looks like there wasn't anything else to pull out. So the whole problem's in the trap. That's good. I'll vacuum this again. I'm going to bring some sandpaper to clean that up. I realize it's at a little bit of an angle, but it should be fine. I glue it on good. To make sure there's a big enough flange on the PVC thing that I'm going to glue on there. Yeah. Alright, that's the best I can do. Well, let's bring some sandpaper. It's a matter of just putting this assembly back together, then we'll have a drainable bathtub, which will be really cool. This thing needs caulk though. I'll do that at another time, I guess. My brother did give me a nice caulk gun. If we get some caulk, maybe I'll do it. I think there's caulk. I don't know, I have to see there was some kind of caulk on it. Let's see if it's bathtub caulk or Pheno seal or something. Well, hopefully that's the line to the outside hose. This part of the plumbing is done pretty well, actually. Nice solder joints. Didn't wipe down the acid on some of this, but it's not too bad. I've seen a lot worse than that. I'll turn the hose on to the outside so I can wash out that vacuum cleaner. And well, it looks like whatever water I did get It's soaked up by the sheetrock dust. I'll clean it anyway. Let's keep these things clean. Okay, that's that for that. Oh, I missed a spot. I'll get it. I'm gonna blow this thing out. Oh, that's the oddest thing I've ever seen. I can't get it out. Even spraying it. I'm gonna cut this cross section after I'm done. It's almost like barnacles. After I'm done replacing this, duplicating it, I'll cut a cross section so we can see what the hell is the deal with this thing. Yeah, you gotta love Ziplocs. I just threw it in a gallon Ziploc. I'll take it with us and bring this back in and dry off. Might as well leave the hose on. Hopefully no kids will turn it on and leave it running. Okay, I'm uploading some videos waiting for my mom. Get cruising. Well, here we are at the hardware store. We're going and get some parts. Yeah, we're on our way back home. We're lucky. And Ace actually has a really good plumbing department, which shocked me. For PVC anyway. Actually, they have a lot of copper fittings too, so we were able to get everything there, even the purple primer. So back to the homestead and I'll put some of this stuff together. Okay, we're back home. Got a whole bunch of parts. They did have that purple stuff, which I like. And you got one of these, it's got a long thing on it, which is really cool. This will be able to be taken apart so you can segregate this in the future. Okay, we'll start with the downspout assembly. I'll put it on one of these. And I'll glue one of these on there. And I'll glue it to the thing on the wall. Okay, first I'll glue this onto here. Gotta prime it up first. Gotta do this kind of just to make sure it sticks on there real good. Jeez. Anyway, now glue. Yeah, the problem with using the primer, it contaminates the glue and then you lose the glue. You end up buying new glue next time, but it'll work for this time. Well, so far so good. That's part one. That'll face down and be installed on the end of the pipe inside the wall. Okay, we'll let this stuff get good and hard. And I already sanded down there. So we're just going to pop that on. This should be maneuverable and removable for next time, so we don't have to go through all this cutting. Well, I'm not going to be involved next time, but whoever has to do this next time doesn't have to go through all this cutting garbage. And we'll put it all back together again. Okay, I got everything glued together. I got the thing on backwards, but that just unscrews right off. I almost ran out of time putting this together. I'll let this get good and hard and then pull it apart and put these other pieces. What a mess. I'm gonna leave this sitting for a while. I'm gonna go out for dinner, come back and do this. It's kind of weird. We came home today or yesterday, I don't remember. And these trees were gone. I guess Tracy authorized it, my sister. Looks like it might rain soon. Can't wait to get that darn bathtub running. We're off. I'm gonna get a roast beef sandwich anyway. Well, off to the trolley shop we go. There's trolley shops. Good food. Well, we're on our way home. We got some to-go stuff for Robert. It's kind of a nice day, actually. Okay, back to this project again. Hopefully this isn't going to leak. I'm going to pull that apart and start putting the tub pieces together, then I'll cut this to fit those. Alright, we got all brand new parts here. We got off of eBay. They're all the right size and everything, so. Onward and onward. It looks like I'm going to have Robert help me on this one. There's a rubber seal. He's going to have to hold up the rubber seal to the piece so that I can put that thing on there. I'm going to clean and sand these off. Okay, now I'm going to make a snake of plumber's putty. That's still loose. Robert's going to push it up from underneath. I'll snake the plumber's putty down into it, and we'll just smush it out. Okay, the drain's in and tight. I didn't tighten the back parts because I'm going to have to take the trap off. I have it to where it screws together, and instead of the last time where they glue it together. And then I'll swivel it and then swivel it back and tighten everything. That's what I'm talking about with this. I'll just swivel this out of the way. It'll be at an angle on the bottom. I'll take that trap piece off. I got to cut it to the right height and glue the end on it, and then stick it in, and then put it straight up and tighten it back down. Alright, I sanded this and sanded that, and just prime and glue them. Let it set up a little bit. Alright, there it is. I'm just going to let that set up pretty good, and then go for it. This has all been cleaned and sanded and cleaned. One of these seals, I had to reuse an old one because we were short one seal for some reason. They didn't give the bottom seal, so I got the one that I felt was in the best shape, and hopefully it won't leak. And I'll put the new one on the bottom. Well, the pipe doesn't fit in this. I got a defective fitting or something. It's going to take me a long time to sand that out. This is why I don't shop at Ace normally.